everyone, welcome to this week's little tutorial. Today I'm going to be just doing a simple graphic liner look, so it shouldn't be too complicated, but let's get into it. So my brows were already done off camera, and I am priming my lids using L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. And then directly after, I'm setting those lids with a kind of yellow undertone eyeshadow just because I wanted to match my skin for when I have foundation on, which is why I didn't really care about in between the brows. And then this is the liner we're gonna go ahead with today. This is the MauilenaMU Hydro Pastel Liner Palette, one of my faves now, my new fave. This brush also came with my package I got from MauilenaMU, so it made it 10 times easier working with this liner because it really helps to have a thin brush, because a little does go a long way. You can see it's really pigmented, so there wasn't like too many times I have to go over it, or like you don't have to keep building up the coverage or the pigment. It's already there. So as you can see right here, I'm just dragging my wing out. I did want something a little bit dramatic, just because the lashes I'm using today are kind of long, so I want to make sure that you can see the liner and that it doesn't just disappear with the lashes, which it shouldn't. But yeah, that's pretty much all it is. And if you are interested in hydro liners, I would highly recommend this palette just because it has great color selection, and the company is also amazing as well. But also the payoff from the color and everything is great because you don't have to go over and over and over, even though I am kind of doing that in this video. It's more so because I'm a perfectionist and I love straight lines. I would literally sit here for hours if this line wasn't going the way that I wanted it to go because I'm literally a perfectionist. But on another note, after you're done with your liner, you can go ahead and set it. If you have this color eyeshadow, I am actually using a white eyeshadow because it doesn't really change the color of the liner, but it does set it, and I just needed it set. I needed it matte, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm working with here. And if you did have this color, you could also put it on top. But I wanted to mention that when you do add a color, like even if it's the same exact color, it does kind of darken the liner a little bit since this is pastel. And then we can move on to face. So for my face, I'm using Cover FX Gripping Primer and Maybelline Super Stay Foundation. This foundation has been my go-to lately. I've been breaking out super bad. You'll see it on the other side of my face because this side isn't too bad right now. But this has really been covering it up. Also, it's super important if you do want to avoid texture, because texture doesn't go away with makeup, that you take care of your skin underneath the makeup, which I do. This is like a day after a peel, so my face should start clearing up in the next few days, hopefully by the next time that I'm recording. But yeah, so that is what's going on with my skin. Unfortunately, I struggle with acne. I have acneic skin and I have sensitive skin, which usually more than half the time goes hand in hand. But yeah, so that's what I do to work with it. But on top of that, instead of using a regular contour stick, I use a foundation stick in the shade Sienna from Bare Minerals because it does cover my acne as well. I noticed a lot of contour sticks, they don't really give you full coverage, or they're a little bit more thick, so you have to rub it off and then you end up uncovering all the acne underneath your foundation, etc. So that has been what has worked for me so far. Quick side note, I meant to record myself with my e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer and application and setting in everything, but I thought I was recording and I didn't press record, and it is what it is. But we're going straight into powder contour after we set underneath our liquid contour, just to kind of give it more depth. And I noticed when I do liquid and powder, it lasts me longer versus when I just did powder, it would rub off by the end of the night, or just do liquid, it would rub off by the end of the night. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it, but this is what I do to make my skin and my contour and everything last me all night long without any problems. And then I go in with my nose contour. I always make sure to try to do my nose contour, and I say try because I have been forgetting to do this first, but at least before blush I contour my nose. And if you notice, I do start light to dark. I explained it on a few of my videos why I do that. I used to contour with liquid contour. It never worked for me. It never lasted long enough. So what I started doing was contouring my nose with powder contour, starting light to dark, so highlighting the tip and the bridge of my nose, and then going straight in with the contour shades on the side and on the tip. And then I go back in with the tip and the bridge with a lighter shade. This is just to give it the depth and the brightness that I like, because I noticed when I was doing liquid contour, it was hard to gauge that for me because I just felt like it wasn't blended out yet and it would be cakey, or it was just too much product on my nose. And then this powder really does help that feeling because it's just powder. You're powdering your nose, which my nose is super oily. So this method works the best for me because even when my nose starts to get oily, it starts to just get a little bit shiny, but you still have the contour on your nose if you want it. Also, I do bake the sides of my nose. Beginning of my channel, I said this is optional, and I literally haven't stopped doing it since. So at this point, I don't really think it's a choice anymore. I think I'm just addicted to contouring and baking the sides of my nose. So this is the same palette, Roll Up and Glow Up palette from Pink Leaf Cosmetics that I used for my contour. I'm going in with the pink OG blush, and honestly, this has been my new go-to. I've been using this blush like crazy, and pretty much the Roll Up and Glow Up palette, period, because there are two highlights in there as well. One's more subtle and the other one's a little bit more sparkly. So all of it combined, the contour, the blush, and everything, I've been living for it. That palette is phenomenal. You should go get it. Oh, also, I do have a code for Pink Leaf Cosmetics, so that will definitely be on the screen as well. But it is MauilenaXO. And now let's get into some lashes. My girl TK Lashes came through. I could not wait to order some lashes from her, and if you haven't, you got to make sure to go do that. She has an upcoming brand, and yeah, just period. There are range too, so these, if you're not into big lashes like myself, you don't have to go hard or go home like me. You can also get more subtle ones, subtle everyday ones, which we don't know her, never met her, but if you if you like it, I love it. So yeah. So while I was rambling about my girl TK Lashes, I did want to note that I put one lighter shade of blue underneath just to give it that blend. And then I'm lining the lash line with a darker blue just to, give it a pop. And then we're going straight in with our lips. And this is the infamous duo that I'm always using, Nude Truffle Lip Liner from NYX Cosmetics and MAC Cosmetics Bosom Friend Lipstick. It's more like a lip cream. It's kind of shiny, so I love this duo. If you're asking me what my lip combo is, more than half the time it is this one. I wanted to ask if you guys were interested in a video where I show my favorite lip combos, because I get asked that a lot and I feel like I don't really take the time to do it. So if you're interested in that, comment down below and let me know. And that's all I got for you guys today. A cute graphic liner moment. Just smoked out the bottom lash line and call it a day. It's a super quick and fun look. If you're interested in it, I hope you like this video. If you do, leave a like. And if you like my videos, make sure you guys subscribe because I post every Saturday. Hopefully I can get to the point where I start posting multiple times a week, but for now, Saturdays have been working for me. And yeah, if you guys have something you want to see on my channel, make sure to let me know because I'm always open to new things, and I would love to have more content for you guys and actual content you guys want to see. So on that note, I will be back next week. Bye.